Hey guys, Tyson Downs here. How you doing? So today we're going to talk about Google Analytics. And a common question for somebody that's getting started online is, how do I know who's visiting my site? How do I know how many visitors my site is getting? Are people visiting this page or that page on my site? Are they going to my main service pages? Are they coming from Google? Are they coming from Yelp? Where are they coming from? So today we're going to talk about how you can see that. It's obviously important because if you know that you're getting all of your traffic, say, from Yelp, then you probably want to put a little bit more emphasis and a little bit more focus on that as opposed to another avenue. So it's really important for you to see, and it's important as well because a lot of dentists that I work with, they're paying for ads in YP or Dex to show up there, and this will show them exactly how many visitors are coming from those websites. I know that yes, you can get reports from YP and Dex and other SEM providers. However, this is coming right from the analytics that we have installed on your site, not from the company that is supposedly sending you the traffic. So just a couple things that you can tell with Google Analytics is number one, you can see how many people are visiting your website. So a very simple report that you could run would be a traffic report, and you could see, this month you've had 300 people visit your website. And from there you can drill down and see what location they're in. You can narrow it down to the metro area, you can narrow it down to the city, you can just do it by the state level, whatever you want to do. But I'll tell you that's based on their IP address, so it's fairly accurate. And then you can also see month over month, if it's increasing or decreasing. So if you are getting less traffic one month than another, that may not be something to worry about. But if you go back, several months and you notice a decline, then that's something that needs to be addressed. So you can see traffic. You can also see bounce rate, and bounce rate is if somebody comes and visits a page on your site and doesn't visit any other page. They just leave, they X out. And a typical bounce rate can be between 40 and 60%, which seems high, it kind of is, but that's what the average bounce rates are. They're going to be a little bit higher if they're coming on a blog page because they may have come from, say, a search engine, or they saw your article that was promoted somewhere and they clicked on the link and they wanted to just read that article. They weren't interested in anything else that you had. So it's nothing to be alarmed about if you have a bounce rate of that. But if you're working to improve your bounce rate by adding good, high quality content to your site, then of course you're going to want to monitor that bounce rate. And if you see, hey, my bounce rate is much lower for people that are coming from Yelp, or my bounce rate is lower from people that are coming from Google AdWords, then that would tell you maybe that the traffic is a little bit more targeted and they're going to a few different pages on your site, and then it's qualifying them a little bit more. So that's another thing that you can tell. And then another thing that you can see with Google Analytics is time on your site. So you can see, if people are spending 1 minute on your site, 5 minutes on your site, or whatever. And that's valuable information, especially, for a dentist that's wanting to optimize the site as much as possible. If the numbers say people are spending 20 seconds on your site and your bounce rate is 90%, then of course there's issues. So that's a good way that you can use that. And then finally, there's a million different ways you can use Google Analytics, but one of the other ways that I use it is to see what pages people are landing on when they come to my site. So I'll look to see, what the source of traffic is, and then what page they're landing on. If I have a lot of organic traffic, then I can see, if they're landing on a page about web design best practices for dentists, or if they're landing on a page about SEO mistakes that dentists are making. And that tells me how much traffic I'm getting for those terms, but it tells me what terms are ranking well in the search engines. Because of course we can't rank, or we can't track every single term possible that somebody could type in. So that helps you know what people are searching for to find you. Google doesn't put in the term that people used, any longer, so you don't know, but you can kind of get an idea based on the landing page that they land on. So I recommend all dentists get set up with some type of analytics software on their website so they can see where the traffic is coming from, how long they're staying on their site, see what their history is, see if they're trending up, trending down. It's a very powerful tool if you not only put it on your site, but then follow through and use it. So highly recommend it. It's a free tool that you can get set up with. It's called Google Analytics. You can go to google.com/analytics and get it going, register an account, and get it installed on your site. So any questions as far as Google Analytics or how you can use it, contact me, Tyson at TitanWebAgency.com, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.